Multiple scripts in Ren'Py. It's a thing. It's one of those things that make you feel more like a programmer and less like, well, some random primate hitting keys on a keyboard. Alice Phantom Hive wondered if we could check out how to break down a Ren'Py game into multiple scripts. And that's what we're gonna do today. First, let's open the Ren'Py launcher. And here we have my example game called Shipwreck. And it looks like this. What happened? Are we shipwrecked? Get it together, boy. Yes, we're shipwrecked. Oh my god! Calm down, we need to save our strength. You're right, maybe we should rest a bit. Good idea. Some time pass. Whoa! An island! Let's swim there. Wait, there might be sharks. To be continued. I don't have any kids yet, but tell me in the comment section below how good of a bedtime storyteller you think I am. Now let's move on with the tutorial. So let's get back into the Ren'Py launcher. In here, click the Open Project button, and this will open all your script files in the editor you have set as your standard editor. In my case, it's VS Code. And here's our script file, and in here we have the characters, we have the images, and we have the story. And for this small kind of game, this might be okay, but I'm guessing that you want to create a bigger game than this, and then keeping everything in one file will make it messy, and it will also make it harder to check for bugs. So we want to break this down into multiple files. And this is very, very easy. The first thing we need to do is to create a new file called characters.rpy. And then we will just cut our characters, Command X on the Mac and Control X on the Windows machine, and then go to our new file characters.rpy and then paste the lines here with either Control V for Windows or Command V for Mac. And then we can save this file, and we'll also have to save the script file, and then we can launch the game again. And as you can see, it works fine even though our characters are now in another file. The next thing we can do is to take our images and put them in another file. And you might have guessed it, we'll name this file images.rpy. And then we'll just cut our images and paste them here. And save. And save the script file and then launch the game again. And as you can see, it still functions just like before, even though we put the images in its own file. Since it's a good idea to split up your story into several files, because it will make it not only easier to write, but also easier to check for bugs. And to keep things organized, we'll create another folder in our main game folder, a new folder called Story. And in here I've made a new file called shipwrecked.rpy. And in here I will cut most of the story. I will keep the start label in here in the script, but I will cut the rest of the story and put it here in shipwrecked.rpy and save it. And I'll save the script file also and launch the game again. And as you can see, it still functions the same way, even though we put the story in another file. If you want to write a long story, maybe you want to have each of your chapters of your story in its own file, and then you'll just have to name the files chapter1.rpy, chapter2.rpy, and so forth and so on. As long as you keep the label and the return command, Ren'Py will do its magic and find the files. Okay, thank you for watching. If you have any questions and suggestions for other topics we should check out, please write them in the comments below. And have a nice day. And I'll see you soon in another video. Bye.